Hello everybody and welcome to Speedy Japanese. Today we're going to look at Year 4, Lesson 2, Talking in the Classroom. So today we're going to cover a number of words and phrases that we'd use in our classroom in everyday situations. So the first, we'll look at some phrases first, then some individual vocabulary, and then if we have a bit of time at the end we'll look at a bit of a game you can use to remember and practice each of these phrases. So they're very common phrases that you would hear and use every day in the classroom interacting with your teacher and other students, and they'll come in useful other times as well. So the first phrase we're going to look at is the phrase for excuse me. In English, when you want someone's attention or if you want to ask the teacher a question, you might put your hand up and go, excuse me. In Japanese, we say sumimasen. So a little bit slower, sumimasen, sumimasen. And that's excuse me, and you use that all the time. You use it when you want some attention from somebody, when you want to ask them a question, even when you want to sort of squeeze past someone in a corridor, you'll say sumimasen. So practice it with me. 1, 2, 3, sumimasen, sumimasen, sumimasen. Alright, that's excuse me, or sumimasen. The second phrase we're going to look at today is the phrase for please be quiet. And you'll probably hear your teacher say this to you all the time. They'll be like, shizuka ni shite kudasai. Alright, so we'll say that one a bit slower. It's a few words. Please be quiet. It's shizuka, shizuka ni shite kudasai. Shizuka ni shite kudasai. And all of these are written on the website so you can see them and practice them. Just go to lesson 4.2 in the lessons module and you'll be able to see them written down. So don't worry if you can't quite catch them. They're all written underneath the video here. So, shizuka ni shite kudasai is please be quiet. Shizuka ni shite kudasai. Alright, so your teacher will probably use that one more than you, but you'll need to be able to recognize it. So, shizuka ni shite kudasai. Alright, the next one will be please write. So if the teacher wants you to write something down, they might write it on the board, and then they'd be like, oh, kaite kudasai, kaite kudasai. So, kaite kudasai. The verb for write is kaku, and so we change that to kaite and add please, which is kudasai. So kaite kudasai. You got that one? Try saying it with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Kaite kudasai. One more time. Kaite kudasai. Alright, excellent. Good work. The next one we're going to use, instead of please write, it's going to be please say. So in Japanese, the word for speak or say is you, I-you, and it's pronounced you. And we change that to itte kudasai, or yutte kudasai, depending on your pronunciation. Alright? So please say or please speak is yutte kudasai. Say it with me. Yutte, yutte, yutte kudasai. Alright, ready? All together now. 1, 2, 3. Yutte kudasai. Right, so that's please speak, and you'll notice the similarity. Each of these has please on the end. It's using the grammar pattern for please, which is kudasai. So the next one we'll look at is listen. So if you're not listening, your teacher might say, kite kudasai, or yoku kute kudasai. Sorry, a bit tongue-tied there. Yoku kite kudasai, like please listen or please listen well. So the verb for listen is kiku, and please listen is kite kudasai. Kite kudasai. So let's say it together. Kite kudasai. 1, 2, 3. Kite kudasai. Alright, good work. And the last one we'll look at today is if your teacher wants you to read something out of the book, they might say yonde kudasai. So yonde kudasai. It's please read. So let's try that one together slowly. Yonde kudasai. Alright, a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3. Yonde kudasai. If your name was Bill, they might say, Bill-kun, yonde kudasai yo. Or yonde kudasai. Like, please read. Bill, please read this. And they would tell you whatever they wanted you to read. Alright, so there are phrases for today. We have excuse me, which was sumimasen. Please be quiet, which was shizuka ni shite kudasai. We had please write, kaite kudasai. Please speak or say, yutte kudasai. Please listen, which was kite kudasai. And please read, which was yonde kudasai. We're also going to learn 3 other tango today, just for different classroom objects and things that we'll use in future lessons. One of them is going to be flag. You'll often see a flag in a Japanese classroom, and the word for a flag is hata or furagu. So those were hata, hata, and you'll see that the spelling of it on the website, hata or furagu. Obviously flag is the katakana adaptation of the English word for flag. So hata or furagu. The second word we want is the word for introduction. If I was going to introduce myself, that would be called a jiko shokai. Jiko shokai. Jiko shokai. So we'll use that in a future lesson. We'll have a lesson dedicated to introducing ourselves and teach you how to do that. And the third word we want to talk about is our friend. Naturally in our classroom we have some friends. Right now I have my imaginary friend, we'll call him Satoshi-kun. So my friend, Satoshi, if I wanted to say the word friend in Japanese, it would be tomodachi. He is my tomodachi. So I have a friend, tomodachi. So those are the words we're going to look at today and use. So you have different phrases and different words. To go over those words one more time, we had a flag, and that was hata or furagu. We had the word for introduction, which was jiko shokai. And the third one we had was our friend, imaginary friend in this case, which is tomodachi. So I hope you enjoyed those. We might play a little bit of a game. Well, I'm going to play it here, and hopefully you'll play along where you're watching. First off, I am going to say those phrases, and you have to make these actions, alright? We'll have an action for each phrase. For excuse me, we'll like put our hand up. Oh, excuse me. For please be quiet, we'll have shh. Alright? For please write, we'll do this one, like we're writing on a piece of paper. For say, we'll be like say something. Like pretend words are coming out of our mouth. For listen, we'll do this, like, you know, the hand on the ear, I'm listening. And then for read, we'll do this and pretend to be reading. Alright? So when I say the Japanese word, you've got to do the action. So if I was to say sumimasen, you'd be like psh, and stick your hand up. If I was yonde kudasai, you'd be like, oh, I'm reading. Alright, ready? So I'm going to say them in Japanese, and you have to see if you can get it right. Alright. Ready? Shizuka ni shite kudasai. You got it? That would mean this one. Alright? Please be quiet. Alright. How about this one? Yutte kudasai. Can you remember? Yutte kudasai. So please speak. Third one we might try. How about yonde kudasai? Can you remember that one? Yonde kudasai. You should be doing this. I'm reading. How about sumimasen? Can you remember? Sumimasen. Alright. Excuse me. Now which one haven't we said? Ooh. Kite kudasai. Ready? You got that one? Kite kudasai. Alright, last but not least, yutte kudasai. Can you remember what yutte kudasai is? Yutte kudasai. Alright, now I'm going to try the actions, and you have to say it in Japanese. You can look along on the website if you want, but try the best you can to do it without looking. Alright, ready? So if I was to do this one, what would that be? Take your best guess. Alright, that's right, it's kite kudasai. Alright, how about this one? It's not be sick. It's yitte kudasai. Please speak. How about this one? You've got it. Yonde kudasai. Alright. Last but not least. That's right. Shizuka ni shite kudasai. And the last one. That's right. It's sumimasen. Alright. Well, you can play that game with each other to practice if you'd like. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. So there's lesson 4.2 in the classroom, where we covered a number of phrases and vocabulary that we'll use in future units. So I'll be using some of those on you in future units, so make sure you practice and remember. There's a few other bits and pieces on the website that you can have a look at and enjoy that relate to our classroom. So thanks guys, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in lesson 4.3.